morning and welcome to Community Bible Church. We're here to connect with God, connect with people so we can change the world. And we're so glad that you guys are here. If you're joining us online, welcome today. Let's open up.
On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand, all other ground is sinking sand.
This is a new week. Thankfully, this week I have no school because it is fall break, but that just kind of fits into the normal narrative because I have a lot of other things to do this week. The biggest thing is we are going to Missoula. We hold our annual meeting for the Montana Southern Baptist Convention once a year. This year it is in Missoula. We call it Refresh. As president, I have to lead that meeting, but also I get the opportunity to preach. And so I'll be putting the final touches on my sermon for Refresh. Sharon is going to work one day at the daycare on Tuesday, and then we hit the road Wednesday. So you get some interesting
What did you just
stuff.
learn about?
Onomatopoeia.
What does onomatopoeia mean?
Sounds that make it sound like the word you're saying.
Yes, so when the word makes it
I've
like
told
the
you
sound.
before, but my biggest fear is public speaking. Preaching in front of my congregation week after week doesn't bother me, but getting in front of a crowd like that always is intimidating to me.
Good morning. It is 7 o'clock, and it's Tuesday, but today is going to be a daycare day because we have Refresh. I had to think of the name of which one it was. This week. Oh, fuel level low. Oops. We have Refresh this week in Missoula. And, so, anyway, I had to switch my daycare days to Tuesday. Sorry. I'm not quite awake yet this morning, and then things are happening. Anyway, I am off. Yesterday was kind of crazy busy because I had to do everything to get ready for Missoula. So we leave tomorrow. And so I'm going to have to pack tonight when I get back. Which is crazy. But it is what it is. So, let's see if I can turn this off. Daycare day is done. I switched this week. Did I tell you that earlier? I don't remember. Anyway, just waiting on Candy. We got it all cleaned up. It is 5:51. Not bad at all. And we are headed out. I already ordered some at We're Doing Cafe. And then I got to go home and get everybody packed up for Missoula. Maybe I'll follow Candy and we'll go this way. I don't know.
It's about 6 o'clock. We are up and packing the car for our trip. We're gonna try and get out of here as quick as possible, get over to Missoula so we have this afternoon to relax and then tomorrow morning to sleep in. But everybody's up and at 'em.
Have a better
Stuck in traffic
This one's an F and C7.
between Lewistown and Eddie's Corner.
Oh,
Being serenaded by my bride.
very badly. I'm trying to learn new songs.
I've heard worse. I've heard better.
Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. One of the advantages of being married to KJ is that he handles certain things. So, like, we're in Missoula. We made it to the hotel. It's not the one we thought it was, but we made it to the hotel. And he just parks us out front, and he'll go check in and find out if we can check in, where we need to park, all that good stuff. It's nice.
We found a Great Clips, and we stopped by a McDonald's on the way. Elijah's eating his fries. I guess he'll eat his nuggets afterwards. And once Jeremiah has a little bit to eat, we'll just go in. They act like they're starving to death, but then they eat as slow as Methuselah's grandma. Well, we got haircuts done. Now they're trying to finish eating, and we're all exhausted. I think we're just going to go to the hotel and crash.
Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and we're getting ready for refresh. We're going to go a little early and help get some stuff set up and be there to meet the IMB missionary. He wanted to be there a little early, and so we're going to do that. The boys are Jeremiah's brushing teeth and hair. KJ went in search of coffee.
Oh, whoa.
Hotel rooms, yeah. So we decided to use some of our extra time this morning to eat IHOP. So we're at the IHOP, but he said two of his workers didn't show up this morning, so they're short staffed. It's kind of sad. You just see it everywhere you go. Even the haircut place yesterday, they were saying they were short of people. So it actually wasn't too terrible. It took about an hour. And it was good. So we had a good breakfast. I just wanted to show you the life of a Montana 10-year-old. We left the hotel this morning and it was chilly out. And I said, Jeremiah, don't you want your coat? No, I'm good.
I'm ready for you.
It's 48 degrees. So I followed the GPS to get us here. And it took us down this Albertsons access road. And I thought, well, that's weird. And KJ's like, oh, the church is up there. So we could see it up the hill, and there was no way to get in the church from where it told us the church was. We had to go make a left turn on a busy road and another left turn to get to the entrance. Great job, Google. It's the madness before refresh. No, I was getting me, but I'll get you too. We were waiting. Hi.
Can I borrow the Wi-Fi? Yeah, because you can have it.
He wants to borrow it. He'll give it back.
The stuff that we got to vote on, and I need to get that switched over to my phone.
You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Yeah.
What subject would you like?
Mid-photo, yeah.
Even though we're a stunt team, we are evangelists first and foremost. And we have a heart for discipleship, disciple making, not just from the aspect of evangelizing, but see people really plugged in to the local church and discipled.
Yes, give it up for Brad Van right in the front wheel. Going right into the 180.
Come on! Let's give him some encouragement! No way! Guys, that is so difficult. Awesome! Give it up for Chad Hugh! You guys want to see me try to get this 150-pound motorcycle up and off the ground without the use of a ramp? Are you trying, Darren? Why are you crying, man? It will only hurt until the pain goes away. All right, here we go. Oh.
Wow.
I can't hear you guys. You might want to pray right now, Darren.
Well, you guys better get loud because the louder you get, the higher he goes. Here we go.
You know, on paper, it seems that he shouldn't be downtrodden. Instead, he should be jumping with excitement, looking at what God had just done. And yet, here he is at the end of himself, and he's yelling, God, let me die. Depression, isolation, being besieged by spiritual warfare are all tactics of the enemy. And let me tell you, they are powerful. They are effective. They get so many of us discouraged. And I can name far too many who have succumbed to depression and suicide. I can name far too many who've abandoned their call to ministry. And I can tell you that I've talked to so many people and many of you who are fighting spiritual battles on every side. But in Montana, we have these small, spread out towns all over the place, and they're hard to serve. I've lived it. I know. I know what it's like to feel like you're the only person that cares about your community. I know what it's like to be so far away that if all you want to do is go have a cup of coffee with a friend, but you don't have all day to do that because you might have to drive that far. You know, sometimes we just need a nap and a snack, and we feel a whole lot better. But I want you to hear this tonight. You're not alone. God cares about you, and He is enough. Well, like I said, probably wouldn't get a lot of recording done because we've been super busy. But it's the last day. About 1 o'clock, we'll be able to head back towards Jordan. We'll probably drive all the way back tonight because it's only 8 hours. So, we're packing up. The first session starts at 8:30. And so we've got to get checked out of the hotel before we go. And so it means packing everything up. But that's what we're doing.
So good morning. I don't even know if you can see. Oh, there, light. KJ's checking us out of the hotel. We're all dressed and ready. 7:40. You don't have to be there till 8:30. So we're doing good this morning. Except I just realized I didn't put any lipstick on. Whoops. Anyway, we're going to go get some breakfast. My Apple Watch bricked last night. I'm so sad about it. We just tried to update it to OS 15, and it has this symbol. I'll show you. And KJ Googled what to do with it, and it says send it back to Apple. KJ's going to do some more Googling when we get home, but if it could happen, it will happen to Sharon.
My wife told me on the way here, I like their style. I could go to church there, but I've not heard their preacher yet.
I did say that.
Listen,
That's the truth.
that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Elijah, where are we?
We're home.
Elijah just looked at me and went, oh, we're home. We've been checked the mail and everything. Anyway, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm exhausted. Good night.